Good morning, YouTube. This is my Trucker 619. I'm gonna give you a review this morning about CR England. I've been there for 6 months. I am gonna be leaving here in the next 3 days. But I'm a lease op driver, which means that I get screwed the most out of everybody in the company. First off, let me tell you about lease because I know most about that. Lease, you're going to be locked in anywhere from 9 months to 3 years, depending on the truck. You're going to have your truck payment every week, which is going to be over $500 a week. And you have your insurance, which is over $200 a week. So that's over $800 a month that you're going to be paying insurance on this truck. You have other fees like you have your maintenance fee, which is 7 cents a mile. And you have your variable mileage fee, which is a fee that just it's lost money. It's 14 cents a mile. So basically, when you're running out there, you're going to be losing over $1,000 a week just in truck fees. I'd say maybe closer to $2,000 a week just in truck fees to lease for this company. It's not. Anytime you hear the word lease, I mean it should scare you away because it means it's not your truck. So the fees, you're not going to be out there, for a very long time. Then you're not going to make any money. I mean that's just the way it is. It's designed to keep you out there for months on end. If you have any type of a family relationship, it's going to be affected because when you go home, those fees continue to come. So if you go home for say 4 days, it's going to take you 2 weeks to get out of the hole. And that's the way that they designed it. Everything designed for England to make money, not for us. Then you have other fees like Equinox, where they want to charge you $2,400, a year to send your taxes out to the IRS and do your tax at the end of the year, which I would never pay that much money to get my taxes done, especially. As a lease driver, you're expecting to make 90 cents a mile, but after everything, taken out, I mean, it goes way down from there. I'm a trainer. That's the only way. I'm a phase one trainer. That's the only way that I could kind of make money when I'm out there. But the students, that we're responsible for, we got to teach how to drive. But more importantly, England teaches us and tells us, listen, we got to sell the leasing trucks on the drivers because of the fact that one, we get a bonus for it, and number two, they don't want company trucks. England does not want company trucks. They rather have all their trucks leased. Why? Because they have less overhead, because the driver's now going to be paying for the truck while their loads are still going to be moving and everything like that. That's why they want the lease drivers. Don't forget, as a lease driver, you're going to be locked in. If you have good credit at all, it's going to mess you up. If you decide that it does not work out for you, it's going to mess up your credit really bad. It's going to say, that basically you owe England all this money and stuff like that. So don't get into leasing. Definitely do not get into leasing. I mean, that's just bottom line. Now, company drivers, you're going to go through phase one, which you're going to make $60 a day, 61, 62, something like that. No matter if you do your 11-hour shift and then take 10 off and end up doing the 3 hours remaining on a 24-hour day, you're still only going to make, $60-something a day for phase one. Phase one is, they always change it. It's anywhere from 12 to 16,000 miles. And I'm pretty sure that's based on how many lease trucks they have, because when they have a lot of lease trucks that aren't moving, then they lower it. They lower it where you could get out of phase one in 12,000 miles because they want you to go and lease a truck. They don't want you to go company truck. And then you're going to go phase two. Phase two, you're going to make 11 cents a mile, and you may be out there for a month. But it varies, 16,000 miles, I don't know, 20,000 miles, something like that. So, and then after that, then you're gonna either try to go company or you're gonna try to go lease. Now, the phase one trainers are gonna try to sell you on lease, and that's the way it is, because they want to make money because they get $100 bonus if you lease. Now, if you try to go company, when you say, all right, well, I'm gonna go company, because when you're gonna upgrade, and they're gonna tell you, okay, you need to go to Horizon, which is England's lease department. They say it's not part of them, but it's in their building, so it's obviously part of them. But you have to get signed off from there, and they're gonna try to sell you on the lease again. So it's, if you lease or whatever, then they're gonna be happy. But if you try to go company, they're gonna tell you, well, we don't have any trucks available. We don't know when we're gonna get trucks available as a company driver, but we do have the lease option open. And that's what they're geared to. They're trying to get you to lease. Remember that if you do end up going to England and getting your CDL there, they're going to have you under a contract for 6 months. And the contract doesn't start from the day you sign your papers, from what I understand. It starts from after you're done with your phase 2 training, which it could be 2 months. So essentially it could be 8 months long. Now, England, they don't take kindly if you just get your license and leave, or if people quit or something like that, because I've heard stories, and my last student that I just had, that I dropped off a couple of days ago, he's stranded right now. England does that to you. They strand you. If you don't like them as a company, they'll strand you. They'll leave you wherever, and you got to find your way to get home, which is crap. So, and then you get your home time. As a lease op, you get whatever home time you want. I mean, you're an independent contractor supposedly, but you get paid 90 cents a mile, so you're not really a contractor, because contractors should be able to negotiate their own each job. I know I came from CRST. I was a driver there. And the way that they did it is they give you a dollar amount of what they bill. They get 30%. You get the rest. You either say yay or nay. With England, they say 90 cents a mile, and it's like it's mile from like Houston to like Columbus. It's like if you fly in a straight line, that's the mileage that they pay you. They don't understand that roads curve and there's detours and crap like that. So whatever you're actually getting paid, you could tack on at least 100 miles more for going around curves and crap like that. So essentially, you're actually going to be out of money there, as well as all your fuel. You're going to have to pay for all your fuel. They do give you a mileage reimbursement, but it's not enough to cover your fuel. Any type of an accident, if you have an accident with this company, they're so worried about their CSA 2010 that even if you get in the most minute fender bender, they are going to fire you, and they're going to mess up your DAC. I've seen 3 or 4 of my friends that have done the same thing. Actually, most of the people that I started with don't work there anymore, and that's just the way it is. I'm kind of the last one to leave. Now I want to say that you females, out there, on any trucking company that you go to, you need to get a female trainer, no matter what it is, because you can't put a man and a woman in a truck together and not expect them to do shit. So and most of these trainers, I mean, they tend to do that stuff. My first trainer ever got fired because he was having sex with the female students. So you definitely want to stay with a female. Don't get mixed up. If they try to give you a male trainer, don't ever, in any trucking company, don't ever go with a male trainer. Not that I'm saying every man's going to do that, but you don't know. You don't know who's going to do it and who's not going to do it. Let's see, what else can I tell you about this company? Basically, on any trucking company that you're thinking about going to, I would suggest the best way would be to go to your local truck stop and whatever company you're interested in, whether it's Knight, CRST, England, Swift, any trucking company. Go and talk to those drivers. You gotta remember, truck drivers are the loneliest people out there. You say hi, and that's a 15-minute conversation. So, talk to any of those truck drivers, and they'll give you the lowdown. You know, take like 5 truck drivers from whatever company, and see what they have to say. They're gonna give you the lowdown over anything that you're gonna read. I mean, you could go to ripoffreport.com. There's a lot. There's like 400 entries that are negative. That's geared to England. But I would say definitely just go out there and talk to a truck driver, because truck drivers are going to give you the lowdown on how the company is. Don't get me wrong, every trucking company has its flaws. It's just what I've seen. England has a lot more flaws than, say, CRST, what I dealt with before. So I'd say that's it. Get out there and try to do what's best for you. But as far as CR England goes, I would definitely stay away from CR England. Go find a different company to work for. All right. Well, that's it. My name's My Trucking 619. Feel free to leave a message. Thanks.